Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, this is Bruce Marshall from Simpler Trading with the nightly market update for January 20th, 2021. So, big day today. We had a big move up. Let me show you the ES real quick. So, on the ES, we had an overnight move. Pretty good size overnight move. I think it was about 18 points, I believe, off of the skyline here. This is where we closed. It came up and came back down, tested it, and then we're kind of off to the races. And after that, we come up to the next skyline up here, chop around, and then we just head higher. So we ended up on the day up 52 points. That's a big day for the ES. I think that's about, 1.4%, something like that, 1.34%. Anyway, nice big move higher. Interestingly, the Dow was not up that much. I mean, the Dow was up 257, but percentage-wise, not near the move we had in the ES. We had a huge move in the NASDAQ off of all the big tech names. Netflix reported with great numbers or a great quarter, and Netflix went higher, took Amazon, Google, Apple, all the Microsoft, all those stocks higher. And so we had a big move in the NASDAQ and, again, kind of a small move in the RUT. But anyway, overall, a very good day. Higher here. So let's look at the ES, or let me switch back to the SPX, the cash session here on the SPX, and you can see that we ended up finishing up at 38.50. This is pretty common that you will see, again, this SPX, the round numbers, the 25, 50, 75, 100, especially the big round numbers like 3,800, 3,900. Those are big magnets for us to come back to. So we could, we could sell off and then come back up to that. We could rally and come back down to that level, or depending on how it plays out, we could just keep going higher. Again, I am kind of watching this, kind of scratching my head, because we took out quite a few levels today, resistance levels above us that I thought we would hold, or at least kind of slow down at. And here are some of those levels. These are fib levels here on SPX daily. And as you can see, we took out 38.10, 38.36, 38.47, and this was our target. And 38.47, the high on the day is 38.59. So we came up here, kind of touched that, and pulled back basically to, kind of to that level again. That's SPX 38.51. So it was about it was about where we would expect. And again, that's a big round number, is a magnet. So, the next thing we want to consider is, where we're going to go next. And here's a 10-day chart. You can see we've been from 36.97, so basically 3,700 to 3,800, and we're kind of pushing 3,900 up here, actually. Let's go on a little bit longer term time frame, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me zoom in here. And if you saw the video I did last Wednesday, was that green bar right there. And we were looking at this, and I was showing you guys, I was saying that we could very well chop along the skyline, or we could come down and test the skyline here below us, which is exactly what we did. But I thought, I don't know. I thought we might chop here. We could even come down and test the snow line down here. But we kind of did a mix of that. We did come down and touched and tested that. You see that candle wick just came through right there. Came down, tested that, and then we just ripped vertically straight up higher here. This was one of the 2, 3, 4 scenarios that we had. And again, I don't have a crystal ball. I thought we could have come straight up here. We could have come all the way down here, but that's kind of the range we need to be considering, and we're pushing the upper end of that range now. So if you notice, again, this SPX, we're at 38.76 up here. That would be easily within reach. You come up there and tagging, even tomorrow, perhaps. It would be, we've got a 40-point move just tomorrow, or excuse me, Friday. So 60, that we could reach that easily tomorrow. Or if we were to pull back here and then catch our breath to make the run up here, that's fine. On the other side of that, if we get through that, and typically you do not get through these on the first hit, we, on the other side of that's 3,900, and that's a huge magnet up there. So I just don't know how this thing is going to continue to play out. But all the tech names, Amazon was up 142 points. Let's see, Google ended up being up 95 points. Apple up 4 points. Microsoft, which I had a position in today, worked extremely well. They ended up being up about $8. So all the tech names are running. So what we need to be considering is in the next couple of weeks, we will have Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, Tesla, all that kind of stuff, reporting earnings. So do we get continued upside from this or not? And, again, I don't know. But we have a lot of opportunity coming up with all the earnings to play the earnings themselves or to play, more swings in the market up and down. As we get through these this reporting earnings season that's right upon us now. So, and again, we have all the political things going again. I think I forgot to mention that, but that could swing us one way or the other with more stimulus and all that kind of stuff. And of course, we got to keep an eye on coronavirus news and updates and things like that. But for now, I've actually got more trades on than I want. I've got quite a few in the S&P. I've got some Amazon. What do I have? I've got some NDX. I've got a handful of other trades, but I'm trying to lighten up as we go here, and we have to continue to play this bullish momentum to the upside with an eye on this fire line above us as a probable pretty formidable level of resistance that I don't know that we get through there on the first try. So if you're bullish and you're long, kind of tighten up stops as we get closer to this level. Size everything accordingly, and just be careful. As always, be careful. But we're getting into some kind of from 30 up to 38.76 and then up to 3,900 kind of interesting levels here. So watch everything carefully and keep an eye on the smaller time frame charts if you're trading, especially if you're trading day trading or scalping or things like that. So anyway, that's what I've got for us today. Just watching the overall markets, watching the S&Ps. I don't really have anything specifically to set up, just because we're kind of in wait and see mode to see how the market digests this big move today and how we're going to open up. What'll happen overnight, what's going to happen tomorrow when we come in. Are we going to sell back off, or are we going to keep going? And of course we'll know that in the next day or two. So keep some powder dry, watch tight stops, watch your sizing, and just be careful and be nimble more than anything else. So that's what I've got. Hope this helps, and have a great rest of the day. Thanks.